Hello and welcome to the Kayden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. And joining us right here today is Ken and Daniel. How you doing today, guys?
We're doing
We're
great,
doing great, thanks.
and thanks for having us on the show.
Yep.
You are very, very welcome. So let's get started. I want to ask you, Daniel, a little bit about your story. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you've been able to overcome.
Oh, okay. So my story goes back over 25 years. Oh, actually, it goes even further back, over 28 years ago. When I was almost 13 years old, one of my 5 undetected brain aneurysms burst inside my head. I went into a coma and I was in a coma for 30 days and I was in the hospital and rehab for a total of 341 days. But who's counting, am I right?
That's very true. Who's counting? You don't
Uh,
want to count those for sure.
well,
But our story is one of what we've done with music, you know. So Daniel had a choice at that point where he could have felt sorry for himself, which would have been natural. I mean, he had a very typical life, or he could have said, "Okay, look at my life now." And Daniel, why don't you tell everyone what we did 18 years ago now?
oh, okay. So, over 18 years ago, we started Daniel's Music Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization that provides free music programs to people with disabilities from ages 3 to adult. I think our oldest musician is like 88 years old, but don't tell her that we said that.
We definitely won't. Now, tell us a little bit about the Danny Awards that are coming up in just about a week on October 19th. Tell us about that.
Sure. You know, so we started the Danny Awards in March 2020. And basically, our programs are twofold. One is expressive arts, and one is realizing the talents of professional musicians with disabilities across the world. So we started 2020 with the concept that this would be like the Grammys for our community. And so what do we do, Dan? We have video
Yeah,
submissions.
yep. So we ask for video submissions, and we've gotten video submissions from as far away as Zimbabwe and South Africa. And then we have a panel of judges who are made up of music industry professionals, and they pick the top 10 award recipients, and we fly them into New York City for a whole weekend.
So on Friday, they're going to have a workshop at the Recording Academy. Saturday is the Danny Awards at Town Hall, and so it's live. We're going to have over 1,000 people there celebrating the musical talents of our community, and we're going to also live stream. And people could live stream. Just go to danielsmusic.org and go to the Danny Awards, and you could hook up on the live stream right there. And then on Sunday we have a brunch. And from the Danny Awards, we actually have a record label as well, and some of those honorees and winners go on to be on our record label, which is called.
Just call me by my name, which means I'd much rather you just call me Daniel, Dan, or Danny, or Dan the man from Manhattan. Just don't call me late for dinner, or any meal for that matter.
And it's a boutique record label. Really, we deal with positive and uplifting songs from our community, and we're building a catalog of those songs so that we can spread the word and potentially have opportunities with music supervisors, creative directors as part of sync revenue. So really excited about that, and we're really busy, to be honest. I mean, between our free programs and at the music center, our online music programs that we give, all free. And then we have the Danny Awards, we have the record label, and we have a music festival out in Bethel Woods, the original site of Woodstock 1969, every July as part of Disability Pride Month. So
We're busy.
You sound very busy now. Where do you see your foundation in this whole award show in like the next couple of years? Where do you guys see yourselves?
Well, we see ourselves continuing to grow. We're looking at the live stream as our really our gateway to really allowing our musicians to show them their talents and express themselves. So right now at Town Hall, we'll have over 1,000 people, but we're hoping that our community will celebrate the Danny Awards like they celebrate the Grammy Awards and see that what amazing talent there is in this world. We have people coming this year from Australia, Hungary, and the UK, and they're each going to perform one song.
Yeah.
That's super, super exciting. Now, if people want to support what you're doing or learn more about the foundation, where can they do that?
Come to our website, danielsmusic.org, all one word, no apostrophe. And you can really see all the programs that we do, and you can see all the activities we are involved with all year round.
That's awesome. And if you had one message to tell anybody that was listening right now, whether that be your fans, people in your community, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that we all have talent and we all have differences. And basically, we have to remain curious to find the talent that everyone has and not judge or have preconceived notions. A lot of times, what we found over the last 18 years is that people like to put people in a box based on what they read.
Mhm.
And our message is don't do that. Look at every single person as an individual, from our record label number, a name, just call me by my name, the way we treat all our musicians, which is that everyone has a talent. Everyone deserves to be treated with respect, and we shouldn't make assumptions.
Yep, and we're just looking for that talent to pop out.
That's awesome. And is there anything that I forgot to mention that you guys would like to mention today before we go?
I think people should know that our music programs are not only in New York City, the core of what we do. I mean, the award show is fantastic, the record label is fantastic. Any profits from those go to support the free programs. Really, what we do day in, day out is give classes. We have 25 staff, we have 15 instructors, and we also have an online music events and classes, which are also free, which are being funded by the Danny Awards, being funded by Hello Inclusion, by the record label, and of course the generosity of donors. And we want people to know from all over the country that they're welcome to join us and express themselves. We feel that the expressive arts are all about combating isolation. It's all about building confidence and self-esteem, and in general, just health and wellness. Music is about health and wellness.
Awesome. Well, Ken and Daniel, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the Kayden Gordon Show, today's Best Country Mix. We definitely appreciate your time and support. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you,
Thank
Kayden.
you.
Keep up the great work.
Yep,
Thank you.
definitely.